Hello, people, it's Cole. Today we're gonna get to work with Working Woman. This issue is from October 1986. It's covering the timeless pursuits of money, power, influence, and also corporate glamour. I'm here for you every week with a vintage magazine flip through. So stay right here with me and let's get started. Okay, so on the cover, well, it's a working woman. She's thinking of things such as money, power, and influence. And she's also posing quite beautifully. She's got a work pen in her hand, up resting on the padded shoulder of her jacket. And she looks incredible, very gorgeous, heavily accessorized, lots of jewelry items here for work, which is great. We have multi-gemmed earrings. We have a large kind of gold brooch with a blue stone. She's also got a green and silver, or maybe it's pearl, bracelet down here, plus a secret rigid bow in the back. I just want to jump right in and get started, so here we go. Oh, before I do get started, I should mention there's a little bit of a warp to this, so I'm sorry I couldn't control the. There's just going to be a little irregularity in this corner, but I'm sure you'll get used to it. It's worth it. Stick with it. So, because we're working in the 80s, we're doing a lot of working lunches, some 3 martini lunches perhaps, some Beefeater gin business lunches even. I think we'll see some other alcohol ads. I love vintage alcohol ads, especially in women-oriented magazines that they're just, I don't know, there's something about them. Oh, that is fantastic. Larger than life-size red clawed hands. Beautiful red manicure for Revlon nail polish. Very interesting that the hands are really sticking right out of like nothing. It's not even like it's almost as if they've been like stuck through like a piece of gray paper or something. They're just like out of 2 little holes. Quite curious, but it definitely puts the focus on the gorgeous nail colors. We're gonna see so many amazing, vibrant manicures in this magazine. I cannot even wait. Another Revlon ad. I quite like this framing kind of graphic element here with the multicolored edges on like a little inset image. This one's doing the same thing. That's fun. I like that. We have a dramatic red lipstick squiggle, and we're talking about Moondrops lipstick. Wool, good looks that last. Wool suits for winter, for fall winter. There's also a butt over here. Biotherm cellulite reducing contour treatment. Okay. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay. Lennox ceramic or porcelain figure. It's a sort of like, what is this? Like a fairy kind of fae princess or something, or medieval? I don't know. Or is it Rapunzel? Is that what it is? Her hair's super long. Shown at actual size, it's this big. Super long hair with braids and pearls and flowers. She's brushing it. Perfect for your desk at work, right? Kind of nicely contrasted with a sort of inverted color concept here with like a dark solitary figure on the beach in a full wool suit, you know, like you do on a bright blue day. Classic 80s workout wear, scrunched down pink leg warmers with pink leotard tights or spandex or or something leggings and a gorgeous white action-y kind of action blur Reebok shoe down there. Lots of really good sort of dramatic cropped close-ups so far in these ads, which is something I'd love to see in magazines. Ooh, here we go. On our cover, the cover lady, the cover working woman, Suze, Susie probably, Suze, wears a purple and turquoise jacket with jade green blouse. Where does she work? I want to know where she works. Probably, she's actually probably a model now that I think about it. That's probably where she works, is like in this magazine. Oh my god. This is so cool. Liz Claiborne, a great mood to be in. It's a fragrance. Really awesome running action shot, editorial, fashion photo shot with this cool drawn in type squiggle illustration element to it. Isn't that wonderful? Following the contours of her shape. And this bottle for this perfume is so cool. Like a little red plastic triangle. That is so fun. Wow. More great manicures. Remember, I promised you more manicures. The Princess Diana tiara ring. Hello. Whoa, it's supposed to look like her tiara? Your hand is on this velvet, like, fancy royal pillow with a tassel and gold trim and everything, because you're a princess. You can be a working woman and a princess at the same time, don't forget. Oh, wow. It's Jaclyn Smith. Jaclyn Smith for Max Factor shadow makeup. Two-tone eyeshadow look for work. And heavy blush. Oh my god. She's wearing the same... This color is so beautiful. This really deep royal blue color. Just like Suze on the cover. Especially in satin. That's such a great look. It seems like this is a makeup compact, little eyeshadow makeup compact that you can pop out the pan and like change the pans for whatever color you want to put in there. So it's sort of a on-the-go situation. Put that in your purse. You're busy at work. You're downtown. You're doing 3 martini lunches. You have your own little custom eyeshadow palette, which is nice. We're also seeing a good number of electronics, 80s electronics ads in here. This is for an answering machine because you're not at home, because you're working. I know that there's going to be like office electronics. I mean, I guess an answering machine sort of falls into that category, but like, you know, electric typewriters and things like that, which I'm also quite interested in seeing, because usually where there's an electric typewriter, there's a beautiful set of hands typing on it. Right on cue, our electric typewriter. Typewrite. Now learn to type without a typewriter. Oh, excuse me. It's the opposite of a typewriter. It's something else. Oh, it teaches people how to type. It's like a typing tool for learning how to type. We're doing some glamorous smoking in Paris. Ritz cigarettes by Yves Saint Laurent. Designer cigarettes for the wealthy working woman. Isn't that fabulous? The man's diamond. This This is very interesting. There's a little like story here. It's kind of like a love story between two lawyers. And they fall in love. And you, the working woman, the female lawyer, is buying diamonds for men. It's like a way, basically, to give a diamond as a gift to a man. So we're incorporating diamonds, which obviously, traditionally have been a gift given as in the form of jewelry to a woman, right? But diamonds for men in the form of rings, cufflinks, tie tacks. Wow. This is fascinating, and he's even got that ring on right there. Check that out. A diamond ring for men. Given to him by you with your healthy salary. We're having another drink. Gilbey's gin. We're doing some little cheers. Cocktail cheers. There's a gin and tonic and another kind of gin and tonic looking drink, but this one has a lemon slice and a cherry in it. There's a gin martini and, whatever, gin on the rocks with an olive. I don't know gin drinks. I don't even like gin, but we're drinking gin, and we're smashing glasses of gin against this big bottle of Gilbey's. Beautiful, and also do note the gorgeous red manicure has returned. On this side, there's an ad for contact lenses that come in a little vial, like a glass vial. Isn't that amazing? I know that contact lenses used to be like a hard contact lens. Probably that's what would have been the case in 1986. So it's a whole different delivery system and everything. Fascinating to me. Ugh. Oh my God. There's a lot going on here. So this is a collab ad between L'Oreal and Plymouth car company and Andie MacDowell, and she's naked for some reason. If you've got the key, we've got the excitement. Enter the unbelievable sweepstakes, your key to winning a new 1987 Plymouth Sundance. Whoa. I love this. Posing this with the key and the extra finger, which is a lipstick tube. Electric typewriter with a red manicure. Called it. There we go. Ooh. Desk furnishings. The time you spend at your desk can be beautiful. Okay, I love that. Eldon Office Products is a full fleet of matching, like, maroon plastic desk accessories. There's a inbox, outbox, little tray, and a calendar, and a container for holding paper clips and pens, and a tape dispenser, in fact. Plus, this desk is like a sort of steely blue-gray color. Plus, there's a glass block wall. That sounds like a desk I want to work at. There's an ad over here, a very interesting ad for a temp agency, but it's like comparing a temp to like a match. Like a flame in the darkness, sheds light on your search for excellence by providing payroll, cost controls, staffing, flexibility, and increased productivity. It's a curious analogy to make because, like, a match is going to burn out and, like, a temp is also going to be temporary and burn out, I don't know if that was intended that way. We're getting drunk again, girls. Rums of Puerto Rico. What is this? Like rum and orange juice, I guess? Oh, a screwdriver. The notion of ordering a screwdriver with rum rather than vodka may sound odd, but let it sink in a moment because it makes a lot of sense. Would that be good? I don't know. Rum is also kind of not. I'm a little. I guess I'm kind of picky. Rum is not my super favorite. It depends on the delivery system. Wouldn't be my first choice, but maybe. Okay, we're getting into some like silly slapstick office humor. We're blowing on some whiteout on a little piece of typed paper over your old fashioned old maiden typewriter over here, and then down here, I hate filing, vandalism, graffiti. I hate filing. This woman has completely lost it. A mug that says I hate filing. It's like an ad for I guess an alternative filing system. Color coded files. I love this messy desk. Love like stock images of messy vintage desks just because it's so fascinating to see the sort of what was normal or what would be clutter at the time is so different than what we would see now. Like there's no cords anywhere, right? There's a phone. There's this like pink phone, but it's all papers, Rolodex, and the papers are all different colors too, which is fun. Love these yellow and pink and tan papers. I mean, I guess it's not fun for her. She hates them, in fact. She hates filing. Oh my god. And even within this magazine, we're saying electric typewriters, no longer the future. We're buying computers. Suddenly, the biggest typing mistake you can make is buying a dang typewriter. Get with it. Amstrad word processor with a man. We don't want to see that. We want to see a redemption arc for Miss I Hate Filing here. We want to see her get her dream come true computer system. I've seen this ad before. I know I've seen this ad. I remember it from some other magazine at some point. I love my new Panasonic. I designed it myself. It's the modular office typewriter. You can like build up the different keypads that are in there to be like custom to what you need. Another temp agency ad. Olston people, an honest day's work every day. It's giving very what is that? Who is the artist that I can't think of that this looks just like? Freedom from Want. Norman Rockwell. It's giving Norman Rockwell, right? A beautiful painting of some eager, happy, intelligent, chipper, bright-looking temps ready to be abused by you, the boss lady. The CEO of comedy, Lucille Ball. A weird painting of her right there. Cool. That's a whole article about Lucille Ball and her career trajectory and how she was like, CEO, a major power player, not just the entertainment, but also the person running everything from top to bottom. So amazing. A big splashy Chevrolet ad with a photo diagonally plopped down on top of this red Chevrolet, the heartbeat of America. Today's Chevrolet. You're back, working woman. You were on a business trip, remember? You're back now. Hugging your family with all your luggage. Who's she? Perhaps this is mom and this is daughter, and maybe daughter is leaving for college? Is that what the story is here? Or she's coming back visiting from college? Working women can have all shapes and forms and ages, I like this ad. I like this red cursive, like 3D text, and I like the overlaid photo with the drop shadow and this sort of great kinetic energy of this photo. It's good. And it's cute. I mean, this car, this red car, vintage red Chevrolet is darling. Okay, cool. So here's a little article. It's called One Woman's Office, and it's exactly what it sounds like. We're getting a view into a real estate company president's office. So here is Jean Solomon. This is her office here in New York City. Okay. First of all, just check it out. Amazing view of the Chrysler building. This huge glass desk. And there's a meeting area over here with a little conference table. So let's see. It says, when she's not making on-site visits, Jean Solomon's often at her expansive lacquer, glass, and steel desk. It easily accommodates sprawling paperwork, black high-tech accessories, and a replica of Tower 49, the company's current home. She has a model of the building that they're in on her desk because it's real estate. They love buildings. Same size chairs provide colleagues and clients equal status at a glass and steel Smith Miller conference table. So she's made the executive decision by design to like have there be like an equality in the conference room, which I think is something that specifically a working woman might think to do. Very smart to do for your clients. And then down here, Zoom above is one of the racing boat half models displayed in seasoned sailors Solomon's office. She's a sailor, like a competitive sailor. Whenever I have a difficult day, I just look up at my boats. Cool. I love that. This, the year of the corporate woman. So we're christening 1987, perhaps, or 86. I don't know if we're thinking ahead or talking about the year past, but this is the year of the corporate woman. All right. Cracks in the glass ceiling. How women really are faring in corporate America. So there's interviews with different corporate women, all right, talking about their experience. Mentor, lover. When men and women work closely together, it's hardly surprising that love can become an issue. Here's how to manage one of the most personal decisions of any woman's career. Oh dear. Very cool illustration over here of like a little flirty footsie moment. It even goes so far as to specify like approaches to this issue for if you are working with, or if your love interest or your crush or whatever is sort of like junior to you or senior to you with the power dynamic and the company's hierarchy, because it makes a huge difference. It's very important, I think, with this type of a thing if you're facing it. And also, I'll just say, like, I appreciate that the magazine is assuming that surely some of the readers will be senior to the men that they're working with and potentially are, whatever, having a thing with. You know, we're not assuming that every man you're working with is, like, senior to you. No. You're the working woman. You're on top. You got that big glass office. You got the the lacquered desk in the racing boat. That's you. Yuck. How this chicken recipe tastes is entirely up to you. Cream of chicken soup. Gross. This gross pile of like yellow guts on a plate. So yellow. What is that? Skillet chicken. Oh, I think it's sort of like a pick one from each category and you can kind of come up with like a mix and match recipe. I don't know. Fashion focus. Peaches and cream. Tasteful. ... Knits not nearly so fragile as they look, in pale and luscious colors from a gourmet ice cream palette. You can move with ease, and they never wrinkle. Cool. This is a whole knit dress? Yes. Vanilla double knit wool waffle design dress. Oh, wow. I really do like this. They made a big deal about it being like a ice cream color palette, and it is. But I think that's great because like winter white, we're moving into winter, ladies. Winter white knits is kind of like what's coming up. I think that's lovely. Winter white is like off-white, basically. So we're skewing it a little bit purple here and a little bit peach here. Wow, with these black, like contrasting black buttons and this big, mean-looking bow. That's a killer look. With a magnifying glass? So she can scrutinize you? Ooh, rose wool. This is a brighter one. We're writing a letter. We're holding another pen as accessory. We've been, one thing I would like to note is that we're seated. These are all seated looks. Ugh, I don't want to look at that nacho chicken. We're seated in fancy chairs, which is like, seems to be a very deliberate decision. I guess it's like, oh, it's because wool. They said the sweaters don't wrinkle. The sweater suits and dresses and skirts and things don't wrinkle. That's why they're sitting. This is a genius, genius fashion editorial. I love it. We're cooking in the microwave because we're busy. Okay, good. This has got me very interested because that does not even look like food. That looks like a Memphis print on a piece of fabric. Braised leeks with goat cheese. Rillettes of pork, goose, or duck. And you make that in the microwave. We'll leave that alone for now. Here's another questionable meal. Seafood in the microwave. We're making mussels and clams and shrimp, like with their little tentacles on them, in the microwave. Scallops too. That's very interesting. That would probably smell so bad, but that's fine. Your housekeeper can take care of it because you're not cleaning up your own microwave. I know that. Big old nasty plate of sausage, zap and serve, more microwave food, more piles of gross meat. Okay, fuel you, yes, for your work day. Briefcases and like tote bags and things for all those damn papers you gotta file. I hate filing. Maybe you won't if you're like this working woman here, have this whole fleet of brown leather luggage. Designer attaches. All right. We all know the like clip art concept of like a woman juggling a vacuum and a ladle and a baby and a dog and a cat and like, their keys and whatever, their bra. This is like a real photo version of that. That's not an illustration, which is so cool. I love this. This working woman in this brown suit is juggling a little like mini house, which is, I'm into that. And the leather attache case and an airplane and a teddy bear, and she's doing it all. Stephanie. One store has Stephanie and more for Sears. Wow. Sears workwear. I love Sears. We're doing reds and blacks and whites and grays in this kind of like capsule collection for Sears. The women's store at Sears. Wonderful. There's been a couple of ads so far for frozen meals, like lean cuisine type meals. This one I've never heard of before. Le Menu is the brand. And we're having ham steak with green beans and looks like, what is that? Mashed sweet potatoes? Yes, Duchess sweet potatoes. Okay. Big old piece of ham. A big ham steak as your frozen dinner. As a working woman, you don't see ham too often as like a frozen meal entree anymore. I wonder what happened with that. Share? Excuse me? Take your life into your own hands. Oh, it's like a breast cancer awareness thing. It's talking about getting mammograms. Surprise, I didn't expect to see Share here. Quite a lot of feminine hygiene product ads have been shoved in the back of this magazine, and also a lot of pregnancy test type things. It's all in the back. I guess read into that as you will. Cottage cheese. We can't talk about being a woman in the 80s without talking about cottage cheese. Calcium the way nature intended. Wow. This casual denim look over here. I love cottage cheese. I don't eat dairy. I can't eat dairy. And I used to. It's so sad that I can't. Why is there no dairy-free option for cottage cheese? Like every other dairy thing you can think of they've invented a dairy-free format for it, which I, eat and like and buy. Where's the cottage cheese? That can't be that hard. Come on, let's get on this. I want to eat cottage cheese. I miss it so much. Baby size. Baby size. Baby exercise. Rolling that baby around on that bolster pillow. Incredible. It's a VHS tape to exercise your baby. Get a fit, snatched baby. Okay, last page here. Clean, fresh, 1/3 less calories. It's a wine cooler. Dewy. You do me right. Premium white wine in a weird wine cooler. Looks like she's wearing some kind of sport outfit. Maybe she's like softball. Is she like a catcher? Like where they catch the ball and they wear the mask and the body guard thing. It must be it. She's filthy, covered with dirt and sweat, and she's chugging this wine cooler. It sounds kind of gross, but who am I to judge? I don't know. I don't know what her life is like. Maybe she hasn't eaten or drank anything in days. Okay. On the back, the Volvo Book of Records. Car ad for Volvo. Lots going on. This is quite a cool ad. We have sort of little like factoid things about Volvos with illustrations that coordinate with them, which is really fun. Very I don't know, DK books sort of. The fastest circumnavigation of the world was completed on November 19th, 1980 in 74 days. in a Volvo, and there's like a Volvo driving around the Earth, like an outer space. I don't know how you circumnavigate the Earth in a car. I guess you have to take it on like a ship in between or something, a ferry over the ocean. I don't know. Maybe he circumnavigated top to bottom. That wouldn't work either. I don't know. Well, there you have it. Working Woman, October 1986. If you liked this video, give it a like. It really helps me out if you do. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. I always really appreciate any comments you guys give. I love to chat with you down there. So talk to me, please. I will see you all next week with another new video. So until then, take care.